Our planet, a vast tapestry of life, is home to an astonishing array of organisms, each uniquely adapted to its own particular niche. Within the kingdom of plants, a realm often perceived as serene and predictable, lie forms so extraordinary, so utterly bizarre. They challenge our very understanding of what a plant can be. These are not the familiar blooms of a garden or the steadfast trees of a forest. These are nature's eccentrics, its masterworks of evolutionary artistry, shaped by millennia of struggle, competition, and ingenious adaptation. Welcome to our countdown of the top 5 weird-looking plants that actually exist. Prepare to be amazed by nature's strangest creations. Join me, Michigan, as we embark on an exploration into these botanical curiosities. We will journey from the deepest rainforests to the most arid deserts, uncovering life forms that defy conventional description. Some mimic the dead to attract their pollinators, others have turned predator, and some seem to belong more to the realm of science fiction than to our terrestrial home. Each plant we encounter tells a remarkable story of survival, a testament to the relentless inventive power of the natural world. This is a voyage into the unexpected, a celebration of the weird and the wonderful. We'll observe structures and strategies that have allowed these plants not just to survive, but to thrive in environments that would seem utterly inhospitable. Prepare to witness evolutionary solutions so peculiar, they will undoubtedly broaden your appreciation for the sheer diversity and boundless creativity inherent in the green world that sustains us all. It is a world full of surprises, and today we unearth some of its most peculiar inhabitants. Our first contender for the title of Bizarre hails from the dense, humid rainforests of Sumatra, an island teeming with unique biodiversity. Here, amidst the lush undergrowth, arises a true giant of the plant kingdom, Amorphophallus titanum, more evocatively known as the corpse flower. This is no ordinary bloom, it is a botanical event. A spectacle that draws attention not only for its colossal size, reaching heights of over 3 meters, but for an altogether more infamous characteristic. It is a plant that commands respect and perhaps a certain distance. The corpse flower's life cycle is one of patience and dramatic flourish. For years it exists as an enormous underground corm, gathering energy. Then, when conditions are precisely right, it sends forth its incredible inflorescence. What appears to be a single, gigantic petal is, in fact, a spathe, a deep maroon frilled structure that unfurls to reveal a towering central spike, the spadix. It is from this spadix that the plant unleashes its most notorious attribute, an overwhelming odor uncannily similar to that of decaying flesh, a perfume designed not for human appreciation, but for a very specific and rather macabre purpose. This pungent aroma, a complex cocktail of volatile compounds, serves as an irresistible attractant to its primary pollinators, carrion beetles and flesh flies. These insects, normally drawn to decomposing animal remains to lay their eggs, are duped by the corpse flower's olfactory mimicry. They crawl deep within the structure, inadvertently transferring pollen as they explore what they perceive to be a bounteous feast or a macabre nursery. It is a remarkable, if somewhat unsettling, example of nature's ingenuity, ensuring the continuation of this magnificent malodorous giant. Journeying now to the nutrient-poor, acidic soils of the coastal plains in North and South Carolina in the United States, we encounter a plant that has taken a rather more active approach to supplementing its diet. This is Dionea muscipula, the Venus flytrap, a name that conjures images of deadly beauty and swift action. Unlike most plants that passively draw sustenance from the soil, the Venus flytrap has evolved into a miniature yet highly effective carnivore, a green hunter lying in wait for its unsuspecting prey. Its trapping mechanism is a marvel of biological engineering. Each leaf is modified into a bilobed trap, hinged at the midrib and fringed with stiff, interlocking bristles resembling an open jaw. On the inner surface of these lobes are tiny trigger hairs, usually 3 on each side. An unsuspecting insect, perhaps a fly or an ant, lured by the promise of nectar secreted near the trap's edge, or by the reddish hue of the trap's interior, may wander inside. If it brushes against one trigger hair, nothing happens. A false alarm, perhaps a raindrop or a piece of debris. But a second touch within about 20 seconds, or 2 touches in quick succession, signals the presence of live prey. The trap snaps shut with astonishing speed, often in less than a tenth of a second, the marginal bristles interlacing to form a cage, preventing the escape of larger insects while allowing smaller ones, not worth the digestive effort, to crawl out. Once secured, glands on the inner surface of the trap secrete digestive enzymes, slowly breaking down the soft tissues of the captured prey. This macabre feast provides the plant with essential nitrogen and phosphorus, elements scarce in its native boggy habitat. The Venus flytrap is a striking example of adaptation to extreme conditions, turning the tables on the animal kingdom. Chapter 3, Masters of Disguise, the Lithops. Our next botanical enigma takes us to the arid, sun-baked landscapes of southern Africa, regions where survival demands extraordinary adaptations to conserve precious moisture and evade the attention of herbivores. Here, nestled amongst the gravel and stones, we find the lithops, commonly known as living stones. At first glance, one might easily mistake them for the very pebbles they grow amongst. So perfectly do they mimic their inanimate surroundings. This is not accidental. It is a masterful strategy of crypsis, a botanical vanishing act. Each lithops plant consists primarily of two fused, fleshy leaves, their tops often flattened and patterned with intricate markings, windows, and colors that precisely match the local quartzite, granite, or feldspar terrain. These windows on the upper surface are translucent, allowing sunlight to penetrate deep into the leaf tissue to the photosynthetic cells buried beneath the soil surface, safe from the desiccating sun and hungry mouths. For much of the year, they remain almost entirely flush with the ground, conserving water with remarkable efficiency, their plump bodies acting as reservoirs. Despite their stony appearance and sedentary lifestyle, lithops are indeed flowering plants. Once a year, usually after the seasonal rains, a surprisingly delicate, daisy-like flower, often yellow or white, emerges dramatically from the fissure between the two leaves. This sudden burst of color in an otherwise muted landscape is a beacon for pollinators. Following pollination, the plant produces a seed capsule that opens only when moistened by rain, ensuring its tiny seeds are dispersed when conditions are most favorable for germination. The lithops are a testament to nature's ability to sculpt life into the most unexpected and resilient forms, true masters of camouflage. Chapter 4, the Titanic Bloom, Rafflesia arnoldi. We return now to the steamy, shadowed depths of the rainforests, this time in Borneo and Sumatra, to seek out a plant that holds a rather macabre record, Rafflesia arnoldi. This extraordinary organism produces the largest single flower on Earth, a colossal bloom that can measure up to 1 meter or 3 feet across and weigh as much as 11 kilograms. It is a fleshy, 5-petaled behemoth, often a mottled reddish-brown and orange, emerging directly from the forest floor or the stems of its host vine, with no discernible leaves, stem, or roots of its own. Rafflesia is a full parasite, living its entire vegetative life as a network of thread-like filaments within the tissues of a specific vine, tetrastigma. For months or even years, it remains hidden, drawing all its sustenance from its unsuspecting host. Then, a cabbage-like bud begins to swell on the vine's surface, growing larger and larger over several months before finally bursting open into its gigantic, dramatic flower. This bloom, however, is as infamous for its odor as it is for its size. Like the corpse flower we encountered earlier, Rafflesia arnoldi emits a powerful stench of decaying flesh. This foul perfume serves the same purpose, to attract carrion flies and beetles, its essential pollinators. These insects are lured into the flower's central chamber, where they pick up or deposit pollen as they explore the source of the enticing, if repulsive, smell. The flower lasts only a few days before it begins to decay, leaving behind a slimy black mess. Its fleeting, spectacular appearance and complete dependence on its host and specific pollinators make Rafflesia a rare and vulnerable wonder, a true titan of the floral world, albeit a rather pungent one. Chapter 5, the ancient enigma Welwitschia mirabilis. Our final journey takes us to one of the oldest and driest deserts on Earth, the Namib Desert of Namibia and Angola. Here, amidst the stark gravel plains, endures a plant so peculiar, so unlike any other, that it is placed in its own genus, family and order, Welwitschia mirabilis. This is a true botanical relic, a living fossil that can survive for astonishing lengths of time, with some individuals estimated to be over 2,000 years old. silent witnesses to millennia of desert history. The appearance of welwitschia is utterly unique. From a short, woody, turnip-like stem, it produces only 2 leaves. These 2 leaves, and only 2, are all it will ever have throughout its long life. They grow continuously from their base while progressively splitting and fraying at their tips due to the harsh desert winds and abrasion from sand, often giving the impression of multiple tangled leaves. These leathery, strap-like appendages can eventually reach several meters in length, sprawling across the desert floor, absorbing moisture from the coastal fogs that frequently roll in. Reproduction in welwitschia is also distinctive, with separate male and female plants producing cone-like structures. Pollination is thought to be carried out by insects, possibly specific species of welwitschia bugs, attracted to the nectar produced by both male and female cones. This plant's ability to persist in such an extreme environment with its minimal foliage and incredible longevity makes it a profound symbol of endurance and adaptation. Welwitschia mirabilis truly is a marvel of the plant kingdom, an ancient enigma that continues to baffle and inspire. And so, our exploration of these 5 botanical oddities draws to a close. From the colossal, pungent bloom of the corpse flower to the ancient 2-leaved enigma of welwitschia, we have glimpsed but a fraction of the incredible diversity and ingenuity that flourishes within the plant kingdom. Each of these species, sculpted by the relentless pressures of its environment, offers a profound lesson in adaptation, survival, and the sheer unbridled creativity of evolution. They remind us that nature's capacity to surprise and to innovate is truly boundless. These plants, often thriving in the most challenging corners of our world, are not mere curiosities. They are vital components of their ecosystems, playing roles that are sometimes subtle, sometimes dramatic, but always significant. Their strange forms and peculiar habits are a testament to the long, intricate dance of life on Earth, a story written in leaf, stem, and flower over countless generations. It is a story that continues to unfold, with new wonders undoubtedly still waiting to be discovered in the wilder, less explored parts of our planet. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of weird-looking plants. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. By fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation for these extraordinary life forms, we also strengthen our resolve to protect the precious biodiversity of our shared world, ensuring that future generations can also marvel at nature's strangest and most wonderful creations. Until next time, keep exploring.